Thanks a lot, Rich. For a complete analysis of last night's debate, I spoke with Ryan Lizza of the New Republic. Here's part of our conversation.
Ryan, let's start off. Any clear winners or losers tonight?
Tough to say. I thought maybe if you judge the winners just by who had the best line of the night, I thought the best line of the night probably went to Barack Obama when he turned to John Edwards after Edwards criticized the senators for voting against the war funding and not doing enough to stop the war. He turned to him and said, well, John, you know, you're 4.5 years too late. So if the debates are just about getting off that one line that the networks will play over and over again, I thought he hit a home run with that one.
Talk a little bit about the placement on stage, because we saw Edwards, Clinton, Obama, they really dominated the stage, especially because they were put in the middle, and we didn't hear from Senator Gravel until the 20 minutes into the debate.
Yeah, although then we heard quite a bit from him as things went on. But no, I don't know if they did that on purpose, but putting the three frontrunners in the middle and basically having them dominate the conversation for the first 20 minutes, you know, look, they're treating them like the frontrunners. These are the guys who are #1 in the polls. These are the ones that, judging by the polls, most Americans want to hear from. So why not have the conversation start with a detailed look at how they differ on the issues.
Talk about Richardson's response to the don't ask, don't tell question. He kind of brought it to a more larger gay rights discussion.
Yeah, it's unclear. Richardson ideologically is very different to Pigeonhole. He's sort of all over the place depending on the issue. And what I think he's trying to do in this campaign is he realizes the place for him is on the left. So he's really trying to stake out ground to the left of Obama and Hillary. On the war, he's the guy that says he'll have all the troops home immediately. On energy policy, he's the guy that says we're going to be energy independent in 10 years, even though the scientists say, well, that's impossible. You know, it's going to take longer than that. He's trying to go a bit further than everyone to distinguish himself. And I think that's what he may be doing on gay rights as well.
What do you think the average viewer is going to take away most from tonight's debate?
I thought the most interesting exchange was about Iraq, when you really saw these three front runners. You know, you really saw not only where they are now on Iraq, but where they've been.
Especially the funding bill that was recently.
Right, and we really got a sense of the journey of all three of these guys. John Edwards, the guy who voted for the war and says now he absolutely regrets it, and at every opportunity is trying to get Hillary to admit that she made a mistake. You've got Hillary who's trying her best to remain the hawk in the race because she knows that's important for her as a woman in the general election, and she's getting dragged to the left a little bit as the war has gone really bad. And then you have Obama, who frankly, if he didn't have the fact that he was against the war from the beginning, he probably wouldn't even be in this race. And I think the more this race is about Iraq, the better it is for Obama, the worse it is for Hillary.
And we'll have more of our New Hampshire coverage coming up in just a few minutes. I spoke with one of the candidates and his wife about whether or not he thought the debate was fair. That's coming up right after the break. For now, Rich, back to you.